to want to do anything. The last couple of months, I've said last couple of weeks, 2 months, about 2 months, I haven't been wanting to come on here and share anything with anybody. As you see, my long hair and all, I haven't been wanting to get a haircut. I haven't been wanting to do anything. I just been wanting to just flow and just let things come and learn as I go and open to possibilities. All right, that's all we can do. Hey, what's up, everyone? We're back. We're back, and I'm first and foremost, I'm excited to be back. Took a couple of weeks off, summer off, and if you're following my videos here, this video is unrelated to my last video. I am in the course or in the process of trying new things, and as we always are here, um, developing our different skill sets because we never know when those opportunities may come, and you can always be ready. Sometimes we learn things, and it has nothing to do with searching to be career wise or um, even looking to have something back from it. Sometimes by learning new things, you can use it for other things. For example, I take a lot of near courses as far as maintenance and construction and stuff like that. Learn the basics of basically what it takes to build a home, and although my passions are not in those fields around the home, if something breaks down or something needs some type of repair, I'm ready to, if it's a basic need or a basic fix, I'm ready to fix it. It's something that's a little more complicated, then obviously I will call obviously a specialist for those repairs. But for the basic things, I can kind of try to work my way around it because I know somewhat of the basic knowledge. So that goes for anything. I think now that I'm taking the courses with Coursera and learning the basics about IT and stuff like that, doesn't mean that I was never really, that was my passion. I went to school for it, but I would love to learn the basics of what our computers hold, right? What makes our computers run, how our computers run, like how they process information, and these things that I'm interested about. And who knows what it leads to, right? We can learn other things, and we can use them in life. So I think every skills that we learn, or everything that we try to learn as far as like outside of our comfort zone, might not come in handy in the meantime. But who knows, in a later time in my life, later years ahead, we might need them for something, or just to have the applicable knowledge for other things, other areas in our lives. So I'm not one to like um, downplay learning something that you're not really comfortable with or that you're not really interested in, because you never know where it might come in handy for you, where it might be applicable. So that being said, uh, as far as the quarantine, we're kind of slowly still in it, but we're kind of slowly coming off of it here in New York City, and I think it's time for us to, if you haven't yet, start recording yourselves, right? Or vlogging, or even just documenting certain things that we're doing. Like here, I wanted to share with everyone here just my process of trying to learn new things and broaden my spectrum of knowledge in different areas. And I think we all have the ability to do that nowadays with the power of the internet, as I say in other videos, the power of social media, the power of computing that we have right behind us, and the accessibility that we have to things that we probably normally didn't have 10 years ago, right? And maybe even 5 years ago. So there's a thing to do as far as learning, but at the same time, I also don't want us to get it twisted and forget that it's okay not to want to do anything. The last couple of months, I've said last couple of weeks, 2 months, about 2 months, I haven't been wanting to come on here and share anything with anybody. As you see, my long hair and all, I haven't been wanting to get a haircut. I haven't been wanting to do anything. I just been wanting to just flow and just let things come and learn as I go and open to possibilities. All right, that's all we can do. At the same time, doesn't mean that we haven't grown. Doesn't mean that we haven't um, learned anything. Right. If anything, I feel that I was under the impression that if we weren't doing anything, you weren't being productive, right? And you weren't, I would say, of use in this world. And little by little, as still hard for me as it is, I'm learning that sometimes it's okay not to want to do anything. It's okay to not, to ghost others, people. Although we kind of get bothered by people ghost us, but sometimes there's a reason behind it. The person doesn't want to be contacted. They want to be left alone. They're having their own inner struggles. They just don't want to do anything. They don't want to relate to anything. That including work, and that including just, socializing with other people. I can relate. I've been in those places that sometimes I just don't want to bother anybody. I don't want to interact with anybody, and I gotta understand that when people do that to me, as hard as for me to swallow, sometimes there is reasoning behind it, right? There's a struggle. Maybe they just need space, and it's nothing to do personally with us, but sometimes we do. But at the same time, use those moments that we are by ourselves and we are just learning about ourselves to try new things. And maybe this video is a permission to you. If you're watching this video right now, then maybe there's a reason behind it. Maybe there's a message. Maybe there's synchronicity that it's time for us to try new things, and not expect anything out of it. Like, we feel like if we try new things, we're gonna have this light or this message or this idea that's gonna give us a new life. It might not. It might, and it might not. It might just lead us to learn something new, and we walk away with something more of knowledge of something else, right? But not expecting it to be this grandiose thing, which I know I suffer with a lot. I feel that if I try something new, I'm gonna have this revelation, and sometimes we expect that, and sometimes we don't have anything, and we feel down on ourselves, and we feel that we have failed. And sometimes within that failure, as they say, we are redirected to things that are just for us. So thank you for watching me. I'm gonna make it real quick. Stay tuned for the next video where I'm gonna keep on explaining what I'm learning so far from the courses that I'm taking on Coursera. If you guys are interested in, follow that and try to. It's a bunch of courses on there. So far, it's very interesting. So far, it's very, very knowledgeable to me. But check out my next video where I will give you guys some knowledge of that, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.